FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem's statement in full as Michael Masi axed. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem has announced sweeping changes to the governing body, including the removal of Michael Masi as race director ahead of the 2022 season. Masi was involved in the controversial decision to restart the final lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in December, prompting Lewis Hamilton's defeat in his World Championship battle with Max Verstappen. Pressure has been placed on the FIA to sack Masi and, following an inquiry into the decisions made in Abu Dhabi, the Australian will be offered a different role within the organisation. Neil Swittich and Eduardo Freitas will take on the role on an alternating basis. Another major change to the refereeing of races includes the inability of team principals to speak to the race director. Ben Sulayem insists the switch will allow the race director the time to make decisions peacefully. During the F1 Commission meeting in London, I presented part of my plan for a new step forward in Formula One refereeing, Ben Sulayem said in a YouTube clip released by the FIA. Drawing conclusions from the detailed analysis of the events of the last F1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and from the 2021 season, I proposed an in-depth reform of the organization of refereeing and race direction. It was unanimously supported by F1 CEO and team's principals. Here is my plan for these structural changes. Firstly, to assist the race director in the decision-making process, a virtual race control room will be created. Like the video assistance referee, VAR, in football, it will be positioned in one of the FIA offices as a backup outside the circuit. In real-time connection with the FIA F1 race director, it will help to apply the sporting regulations using the most modern technological tools. Secondly, direct radio communications during the race, currently broadcast live by all TVs, will be removed in order to protect the race director from any pressure and allow him to take decisions peacefully. It will still be possible to ask questions to the race director, according to a well-defined and non-intrusive process. Thirdly, unlapping procedures behind safety car will be reassessed by the F1 Sporting Advisory Committee and presented to the next F1 Commission prior to the start of the season. And finally, I would like to inform you that a new race management team will be put in place starting in Barcelona for the test session. Neil Swittich and Eduardo Freitas will act alternatively as race director, assisted by Herbie Blash as permanent senior advisor. Michael Masi, who accomplished a very challenging job for 3 years as Formula One race director following Charlie Whiting, will be offered a new position within the FIA. I presented this complete plan to the members of the World Motorsport Council and the Senate, who gave their full support. With this plan, FIA opens the way for a new step forward in Formula One refereeing. Without the referees, there is no sport. Respect and support of the referees is in the essence of the FIA. That is why these structural changes are crucial in a context of strong development and the legitimate expectations of drivers, teams, manufacturers, organizers, and of course, the fans. I warmly thank all those who contributed to this reform. These changes will enable us to start the 2022 Formula One season in the best conditions, and our sport will be even more loved and respected.